Folks, what a day, and none of it would have happened without Ambassador David Friedman. Again, he is the U.S. ambassador to Israel. From the very beginning of his ambassadorship, he pushed for this move to Jerusalem. As President Trump has said, it's just plain common sense. Before Paris, Berlin, and Washington, D.C. ever existed, the Jewish people were right here in Jerusalem. I had a chance to sit down with Ambassador Friedman here at the TBN studios shortly after that opening ceremony, where he shared his heart about what all of this means to him. Take a look. Ambassador Friedman, so great to be with you here in Jerusalem, as you are the first ambassador in Jerusalem, U.S. ambassador. First of all, how does this feel?
Yeah, it feels incredible. I think in a couple of days I'll probably process all my emotions and have a tighter answer. Right now I can just tell you it's just an incredible, incredible honor.
Yeah, and this was a lifelong dream of yours. You grew up in a Zionist household. Your father, a profound influence on your life. So this really has to feel like a culmination in a lot of ways for you. And you worked so hard diplomatically to make this happen from the beginning.
I really wish my father were here to see this. He'd be incredibly proud. But look, I'm just beaming with pride at the courage, the vision, and the moral clarity of our government, of our president, in getting this done. It doesn't get done without President Trump.
And Ambassador, why was it so important that the United States, the leader of the free world, set the tone on this? We hope other countries will follow now. They already are. I think of Guatemala. But why was it so important that President Trump, as a leader of the free world, set this tone? And what does this tell the world?
I think the answer is in your question. It's because the United States is the leader of the free world that it has to act. And regrettably, the United States has not been leading over the last decade or so. And now we have a president who's willing to lead. And when the United States leads, other nations follow. Because people understand the United States is the greatest nation on earth. It's the most moral nation on earth. And it gives other nations, I think, great guidance and cover to follow in this incredible historic moment.
Ambassador, a lot of critics of this move have said, look, it's going to set the region aflame. The region's already been aflame for quite a long time now. But tell us why this is a good thing for peace to have the embassy here in Jerusalem.
Over the past 50 years, we have embraced policies that are based upon wishful thinking and based upon fantasies, and they haven't worked. I think what this region needs, and I think what the world needs, is a good dose of truth, a good dose of clarity. And I don't think we measure reactions in the short term. I think we measure them on the basis of a sustained effort to help the people in this region who need it, to help the Palestinians. Over time, I think that will come to the surface, and we'll be much better off having based our policy on truth.
Ambassador, real quick, last question. You are a very busy man, especially right now with the embassy moving. Talk about your friendship with the Christian community, the evangelical community in the United States, and how that's really helped to push this ball forward here in Jerusalem.
The evangelical community has been, as a community, one of the strongest voices for Israel, for the relationship between the United States and Israel, and for the move of the embassy to Jerusalem. They've expressed their views articulately, passionately, I think and with great faith. And that has influenced me, it's influenced the president. I think, frankly, it's influenced the entire world. They're all to be congratulated for what they do.
Ambassador, thank you so much. Good luck this year in Jerusalem.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ambassador. Thanks again to Ambassador David Friedman for all he has done to make this move possible. The U.S. Embassy now right here in Jerusalem. Thanks also to the Ambassador for always being such a great friend to our team at Christians United for Israel and to the evangelical community in the United States. He is a great man, folks, and he is the perfect choice for such a time as this to be the very first U.S. ambassador right here in Jerusalem. Well, another very prominent figure who called for the embassy to move for years was none other than our founder and chairman here at Christians United for Israel, Pastor John Hagee. After the break, Pastor Hagee joins us here in the TBN Jerusalem studio to share what this move means to him and what comes next for God's holy city, Jerusalem. It's The Watchman. It's Christians United for Israel, only right here on TBN. Do not move.